So a bit of a different video for the garden this week. We're up at my mother-in-law's plot, and this here is the Yacon that I planted here, which we flew across from Gatineau in Quebec to Kamloops here in BC, and we planted them in about April. I'm just going to see what we get really. It forms tubers that are very good for people that are dieting, people that have diabetes. They have a sweet taste apparently. Looks like it's flowering at the moment, so I don't know really how much we're going to get, because apparently you're supposed to leave them a bit later normally, but we'll see what we get out the ground and go from there. So I've lifted the first Yacon here, and already we can see we've got these nice long tubers here and these ones here as well. So what we have to do is clean them up and then save the crowns at the top, store those over winter, and then plant them again next year. So I've got a couple of them in here, so I'm going to lift these out and then have a dig around and see what else I can find. So these are all the Yacon out of the ground now. These are what I'm going to put in with compost, ready for next year, because you can't store them in the ground in Canada. It gets too cold over the winter, so we've got to look after those in a cool place in the basement. So I'll get the leaves cleaned up a bit. This one too. And then these are the slice that one a bit unfortunately. These are the Yacon roots themselves that you can just wash and clean and slice and I believe eat raw in salads. Presumably there's ways to cook them too, which I'll find out about. So we're back at the main dig garden. No, sorry, we're back at the main no dig garden here. I've got the Yacon crowns here in this box. What I'm going to do is going to cut them down till they're nice and short at the top with the stem, and I'm going to put them in this bucket along with a bunch of compost, and then store those in a frost-free place inside the house somewhere that stays nice and cool and I can keep it moist. So you can see what I mean by them being a relative of the daisy family here. It's only really just started flowering, so I think it could have done with being left in a bit longer, but that wasn't an option this year. Probably could have done with being started sooner as well, but again with the move, not an option. This is the Yacon crowns that have been planted in compost, and they're going to be stored in a sort of damp, cool place, kept moist over winter for planting again in the spring. And this is what's left afterwards for going on the compost heap.